a little grappling hook kind of thing for getting you around and stuff. There's definitely a lot of new stuff in Little Big Planet 2 that makes me say that if I hadn't played Little Big Planet 1, I probably would have bought it. But as it is, nope. That is definitely not for me. Yeah. It's not that it's too simple. It's that it's too slow, I guess. It doesn't really... It's not serious enough. It's not serious enough of a platformer for me. Sort of like Kirby's Epic Yarn, basically. So the other game I want to put down here. Actually, I think this one isn't actually out yet. It comes out on Tuesday, I think. But maybe I got my weeks off. Maybe it did come out last week. Anyways, the game is Dead Space 2. I never really got up the interest enough to buy Dead Space 1, even though it's been like $20 or something, pretty cheap. Basically from what I've seen of it, I saw someone playing a demo of it, and it looked too much of a Doom type of horror game. It's like, yeah, there's scary monsters kind of thing, but you've got guns a-blazing, killing everything. So, yeah. Okay. That actually just reminded me of another one I'm going to put down here. Is Fear 3. Actually, they call it... They put it like that. F3AR. Fear was a game that was pretty cool when it came out. I never like really played it. I played through the demo a few times, but back in the day when it came out, I didn't have a computer that could run it, so it was so I never really got that far into Fear. But that was definitely cool. So I was looking forward to that a little bit until I saw some recent footage stuff of Fear 3, and it looks completely unlike Fear. It's like got some co-op, but one of the co-op dudes has some kind of psionic powers or some weird shit like that. I have no idea what's going on there. It's probably tied into the story, but it's not the cool little particle effects, slow motion kind of stuff that really grabbed my attention in the first Fear game. that's another thing I loved about the first Fear game, or at least the demo, as I said, was it had like sliding kicks or like you could slide and tackle enemies with like a sliding tackle, like feet first, or you could like jump up in the air and kick them. That was cool shit. Then of course there was like this rail gun where you could pin enemies to the wall. That was good times. So yeah, Fear 3 does not look like that. Is following the same trend, so I'm not going to be getting that. Shall we continue? Killzone 3 is going to be here on the multiplayer. And it's going to be here on the single player. Now the reason it's Killzone 3 comes out 1 week before Rift, but the Rift head start which I haven't actually pre-ordered it yet, so if I never end up getting around to doing that, I might not get in the head start. But the head start starts on, well, the head start's like 5 days ahead or something weird like that. It's like the 24th or something, I guess. So basically, I would not have very much time with Killzone 3. And as a PlayStation 3, well, not very much time with it before Rift, which I value more highly, and since it's on the PlayStation 3, it's not that convenient for me to record. That's why Assassin's Creed Brotherhood's still above it. And yeah, I'm not that invested in the story of the game or anything like that. I'm not like a real hardcore Killzone fanboy. The game was good. The multiplayer was somewhat disappointing that it didn't have the cover system, but the multiplayer was still very good. So yeah, that's one of the higher rated ones, like as far as likelihood of getting it soon or getting it at all. But I really can't guarantee that I will get it. So yes, on to Dragon Age 2. This is a tough one. I really want to put it right here. But But I'm not sure. I'm not convinced enough that it is going to be that much better than Dragon Age Origins. And the reason I put it that way is not much better than Dragon Age Origins. Like, Dragon Age Origins wasn't that good of a game. It's really not that. That's really not my type of game anymore. I used to really like that type of game, but nowadays I don't feel like I have the time to run around looking around in every corner, looting every chest, looting every monster, selling every piece of loot, examining every piece of loot to see if it's an upgrade over my other pieces of loot, planning out how I'm gonna tackle different situations with different character party combinations. And since it comes out after Rift, I tell you what, I'll put it here, like this. I'll get it, but just like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I'm not excited enough about it to get it on release day. I would be if there weren't so many other games and if I had time to play it all, but I don't. Now this one, it's supposed to be like Deus Ex. It has some subtitle, but I think it's number 3 basically. But I usually just call it Deus Ex because I don't know any better. And I prefer fewer syllables, easier to pronounce stuff.